Are we missing Albro?
We're live now, guys.
Oh, we are. All right, great. Welcome and thank you everyone for logging into the session. Um, I'm told that we have participants from, I think, over at the moment 10 and it's climbing countries currently. So thank you all for taking the time to join us. My name is Rohit Nachani. I am the President and Chief Commercial Officer at Encora. I will be your host today. Um, I'm also joined by your co-host, Sharon. Sharon, would you like to say hi?
Yes, hi everybody. My name is Sharon Manley, and it's great to be here. I am an enterprise account manager. I've been with Encora 6 months. I was born in Mexico and I live in Austin, Texas, and I'm very excited to be here to share with everybody our 1 year celebration of being an Encorian brand.
Excellent. Thank you, Sharon. Well, this week we are celebrating the 1 year anniversary of our new brand and our shared identity as Encora. As we do so, we wanted to come together as a team uh, to know what being an Encorian means. We wanted to celebrate our values. Now, one may ask why values are so important. They are the guiding principles, the fundamental beliefs, the philosophies that help us come together as a team and work towards our common goal. Today is the first of 5 sessions. Today we're going to be talking about enterprise value. We will be discussing the others the rest of this week. Just for the record, Wednesday, the 4th of August, is our literal 1 year anniversary. Uh, and of course, we want to celebrate the entire week. We are like a child in a candy shop, right? Um, Sharon, do you want to elaborate in terms of enterprise value?
Yeah, sure. Like I said, I've been with Encora 6 months, and for me, in my role, I am a customer facing. Many times, I'm the first person that the customer sees. So when I talk to a customer, I have confidence that I have my team behind me that has the experience and the expertise that are going to support me and be able to dig into what the customer's problem is and come up for a solution with a solution, because really our success is our customer success, and that's the value that I live by every day, and I rely on my Encorian teammates to help me reach that goal. So with that said, would you like to start with the panel and get started with some of the first questions?
Yeah, sure. We should allow them to introduce themselves. Anand?
Can we do round table of introductions? Can we start with Alvaro?
Anand is muted. Was
As so frequently happens, at least with me. So my name is Anand Mani. I've been with Encora 5 years now, going almost 5 years now. It's not yet five, but it's been a very fruitful almost 5 years. And well, I guess I'm here as a senior, working here as a senior learning consultant with the learning division, creating learning solutions for all our clients. I guess that is it for the moment.
Thank you, Anand. Isao?
Sure. Hey everyone. I'm Isao Betancourt. I've been in Encora for almost like 3 years and a half. I'm a DevOps engineer. I'm currently living in Merida, Yucatan. So, hi everyone.
Excellent. Thank you for joining us, Isao. Fasto?
hello, guys. Hello, team. I'm Fausto. I'm a teenager. I've been 13 years with Encora, Mexico. I'm part of the sales and marketing team. Really a pleasure to be with you guys. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Fasto. Grace?
Hello everyone, my name is Grace Rodriguez. I am from Peru. I've been in Encora around 2 years, and it's a pleasure to be here with you talking about the enterprise value with you.
Excellent. So we have a few questions, for this session, but really to kick things off, Sharon talked about what enterprise value means to her, and I share a similar opinion. But I'm curious to hear from each one of you what it means to you. So, just for simplicity, we are going by the alphabetical order of your first name. So, Anand, I'll invite you to talk first.
Thank you, Rohit. Enterprise value to me provides means giving the client, giving the customer a little more than what they asked for, more than what they expect. And this is not in terms of the product or the service, although that also we can provide, but more in terms of the experience that the customer has. That for me is the most important value that we can provide to the customer as an enterprise. If the customer has a good experience with us in terms of the interaction, in terms of the product, how they use it, how they experience with the product itself or the service, so all these aspects, if they enjoy that experience, they come back to us. That experience is what works the most, as in my experience.
Very well said. It's
Very
very
good.
important to go the extra mile, and sometimes it's hard to do so. But just reminding ourselves, every single day that that's important is important.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Anand. Let's move on to Isao then.
Hello. So for me, I remember when I joined Encora, I always heard that we should be as an extension of the whole clients team. And that's why I would try to be like, it's more like an extensions, which to be honest, in past years when I was working as a contractor, you always get the feeling that, okay, I'm the contractor, but I'm not really part into the team. So I always try to achieve for the best quality and try to feel like their product is also my product. And I wouldn't like make things wrong if it's mine. So that's what I always try to do on my daily basis.
Excellent. And that definitely creates value for everyone. It creates enterprise value for the customer. It creates enterprise value for us because as the customers grow, we are growing along with them. So, very well said. It's also important to extend the culture of the client company within our organization, within the teams that we set up. So we feel like we are part of them. We are tightly integrated. We are running in a very collaborative manner. So, Isao, thank you for pointing that out. It's a very important sentiment and guiding factor in terms of our DNA as well, right? Fausto?
Hello, guys, team. For me, it is going well beyond our limits. Not only the limits or the physical limits, but being really having empathy with the client, having a common goal among us, and having really in mind that whatever our actions, ideas, and everything we do, it goes not only between ourselves, our team, our Encora, but also with the client. And not only stops there, but it goes well beyond even those limits. We're really affecting not only both enterprises, but we're affecting the world. So we better do ourselves the best that we can do, having everyone in mind with it.
Very well said. Absolutely. Cannot agree with you more. Grace?
Well, for me, this value means to know our clients and what are their needs, objectives, concerns, motivations, expectations, dreams, in order to be their partners and offer the best solutions that really responds that with what they are looking for. For me, similar to the personal life, no? When someone really matters to you, for example, a friend, you try to know this friend so well. And if this friend asks you for help, for advice, you don't offer a solution immediately. You try to understand what happened, why, what worries about a problem, what is his dream. And when you understand it, you can offer the best advice, the best solution. And in summary, for me, this value means that our clients really matters to us and be totally committed to offer our experience, our talent and knowledge as a company and as a team to offer the best solutions, the best response, our best work. That's it.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right that the collective offering that we give to the client beyond just solutions is important. It really drives the trajectory for their success. So yeah, thank you for that thought. With that, I'll hand it over to Sharon to essentially hit you guys up with the next question.
Yeah. So, how do you see it on your day to day, or what behaviors better reflect this value of enterprise? I know you want to start with that. You're on mute.
And you'll have to.
Actually, we have covered quite a bit of ground here. Um, we can start with what is happening right here. I mean, enterprise value. If we don't have that, let's say, experience here, we are having this is an experience which is bringing us all together. We are getting to know each other. And as Grace said, the same pattern can be extended to our clients. Understand them, listen to them, look at what is not being said, what is being missed out, which actually might point us to what the customer needs. So look for those cues. These things will help us understand the people, not just the customer, but the people we are interacting with internally, externally, better. And overall, it will help us understand them better and meet their requirements better and give them an overall better experience.
Okay, that's very good. I mean, we do integrate with our customers to make sure that they become successful, and their success is our success. So, thank you for sharing that. What about you, Esau?
Hello. For me, I think one of the ways I see it reflected on my day to day is that in Encora Mexico we have a Kudos Friday, it's always really encouraging to see how all the other Koreans are killing it with their clients. When you see all the kudos, it's actually things that are making change with their clients. And also with all the pandemic, I remember when everything started with the COVID, everyone was really worried about our clients and what was gonna happen. And what I saw is actually our clients making making things for us to stay with them, even that we know that there was a pandemic, so they actually want us with them. So I think that's how I see it reflected.
Yeah, that's very true because we do come together as really integrating with our customer, and they become part of our family. And during this crisis, I think we were able to maneuver the situation very well with our clients. So thank you for that, Esau. Fausto?
Hey, thank you. Actually, integration is the key word, and the thing here is how we started the whole integration is about communicating ourselves, being really open and straightforward about who we are, where we're going, and also get to know the client, where they are, where they're going. But we do it in a very special manner, in a very friendly way. I mean, we see this in a daily basis. Like we have had teams from the States and bringing people from Europe to have their own team buildings in Mexico because they feel more comfortable with us doing everything here. The people and culture team has helped them to bring them over. Finance helps them. So we go way beyond our limits or the limitations per a contract base, but we're open to learn more about them. And the more we know them, the better we are fit towards the future. That's how I see it.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you for that, Fausto. What about you, Grace?
Well, I believe this value is the reason of my work. I work in the pre-sales area, and is this value is too the reason why I love it, my work. I think the richest of this work is that is totally done as a team.
Exactly.
For each proposal, for each need in my area, we define the best multidisciplinary team in order to offer the best solution. All these people uh, offer their vision, their experience, their knowledge, analyze information, share ideas, uh, and give the best of them. Uh, I could say that I so lucky because I could see this value in action every day in each proposal, in each team member, uh, and each result of the work.
Yeah, that's very true because we do rely on each other and each other's collaborative knowledge and experience to really be able to find the solution, the best solution that the customer is looking for that's going to make them successful. So that I like that answer very well. Thank you very much. I agree with that. I think Rohit, you want to take the next question?
Sure. First of all, just want to thank everyone else for their comments. I wish I could also watch this live and respond to you. But since I cannot respond to you, I'm just going to say it out there. Thank you for all your comments. We, are very happy to be here with you, doing the session for you. And thank you all for your support, not just today, but all these years. You've been with us the last 15 years, and I hope you all will be with us the next 15. Moving on to the next question. I'll preface it by saying that no one is perfect. We are far from perfect. We'd like to be closer to perfect than we are. It's important that we improve each day. So I guess the question is, what can we do to better promote or embed this value in our culture? Obviously, it's important to us. We're talking about it openly for the whole world to see. But what can we do to be better? What can we do to embed it within everyone in the organization? Anand?
Yeah. Let me preface that by saying that I'm seeing this happening on a daily basis within the organization already. The different functions talk to each other. The different functions try and understand the basics of the other function, communicate with each other, and fill in the gaps as necessary. And this all brings us together towards producing a better solution, a better fit for our customer in terms of the solution. But how can we bring this more into how can we promote this in our organization? I would say communication is key, as I've already mentioned. As long as we keep the communication channels open and we are not functioning in silos, uh, this culture will, this value will automatically get promoted. That is the most important factor. And apart from that, a few points that we need to keep in mind is, of course, uh, to not make promises that we can't deliver on, to I will quote someone and say, under promise and over deliver.
Mhm.
And we need to, of course, one solution doesn't fit all. So we need to understand the client, understand both the internal and the external clients. Uh, see what their requirement is. One size, as I said, does not fit all. So we need to see what particular changes we need to make in our solution so that it meets that particular client's requirements. It might be something as simple as just changing one a design here slightly of a screen. I'm talking in terms of learning products. Say a particular screen layout might be slightly modified to meet the client's requirement, but that slight modification will mean a lot to the client. And that will come about only if we pay attention to what is not being said by the client and what is also being said. Pay attention. So all these things can help us in spreading this culture and giving this value, bringing this value more into our culture, making it a part of our daily lives, making it second nature.
Right. So to paraphrase, it sounds like we're doing better than we did before, but we need to keep the communication going, right? We have to ensure that we communicate globally. Hopefully, this week will help us, move closer in that direction. We just as a reminder, we're going to have a session every day. The times vary, but looking forward to seeing you all on the next session tomorrow. Isao, your thoughts on the same? What do we do to better embed or promote this particular value of enterprise value within our culture?
Yeah, I agree with Anand that being transparent with our communication is great. So for me, keep going with the Kudos Friday is a really good way to spread the whole enterprise and value across the company, because it's really easy to when you read what everyone is doing, so you can get inspired and start like looking at other stuff and giving that extra push. And also another thing is encourage everyone to get one-on-ones with their client's manager, because that's really important, because that's the way you can get to know their needs, but also you can get your needs heard by your client. So you start getting this really close relationship with your client. It's not only like, okay, I'm part of the team, and but my needs are not valid or like are not important. So you can get like you can get it like both ways. And also, there was a really cool initiative I was part of. It was called Pick Teams. I think that has some future to spread this value and try to um, get to know, like, get this framework to know, okay, how can we be better for our clients? Um, that's it.
Absolutely. I think the chemistry that we build with our clients is very important. It comes to the forefront and it helps us move in a frictionless manner, anytime there are issues. And the goal is to keep moving fast, get the job done right, get it done better, of high quality. And there's no substitute for the chemistry that we build with the clients as we're working with them to allow us to achieve that goal. Well said. Fausto?
Hello, Tim. For me, it goes a little bit more basic. It's going step backwards. It is integration with the client, but first we have and we must be integrated ourselves. Exactly this what we are doing, getting to know us, getting to see where we're heading, where we're standing, and what's our primary goal. That's key before getting into another interaction with the clients as a global company. I mean, on individual or team basis, that's fine. I mean, we're doing our work. However, as an organization with only 1 year, it's very, very important to start getting to know us, producing these kind of moments, producing these global moments that we're in touch with India, with Costa Rica, whatever, and get to know where we're standing and where we're heading. For me, that's really the most valuable thing before getting as a global company with our clients. So, way to go.
Absolutely.
We're on the right track.
And absolutely, Fausto. And it looks like we have about close to 500 of our Koreans watching live at this moment. We're trying to get a count of how many countries. My guess is it's over 15 already. So yes, we're going to continue to do these sessions. We're going to continue to communicate with each other all over the globe. Excellent. Grace?
Well, I believe that each Korean offer the best of them, performs an excellent job collaborating in the projects, fulfilling the objectives. And I think that from that position in which we interact day a day with our client, we should be attentive to identify new opportunities. These opportunities could allow us to collaborate with our client, strengthen the relationship, and um, and offer to the clients new opportunities to grow, and we can grow with them. That's it.
Excellent. Very well said. And I'm watching the list of countries from where we have representation. There's Brazil, Peru, India, US, Mexico, many others. I'm not even going to attempt to finish that list, although I'm really tempted to. But in any case, one as a segue, one thing that I just was curious about, and I wanted to hear from everyone, and I'll let maybe Sharon comment on this first. Sharon, what do you like the most about being an Korean? Now, there is a range of tenure here on this call, so everyone has a different perspective, right? And we have seen seen us go through many motions and many stages. Some of them more difficult than others. But the last year has been very defining for us as a brand, as a global team, as a one organization, right? So, from someone who has been with us, for about 6 months, I want to start with you and from you what you think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Today is actually my 6 month anniversary here at Ancora. So like I said, I'm excited to be here, and I'm very, I feel very privileged to be in this group because today I've had over the weekend and last Friday, I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of new faces that I have not met yet. So I see the dedication that I have from my Ancorian teammates. Like I said, I feel like I can go to a customer and know that I'm going to have my Ancorian teammates behind me, whether it's pre-sales or, um, whatever area of the company. I know that I can rely on my Ancorian team to help me make the customer successful, find a solution for them, and become integrated with the customer. I also think it's really important that we set the expectations. And I think we're really good at setting realistic expectations with the customer and exceeding them. And everybody here and every Ancorian that I've met has had that same attitude. So I'm very excited to be here. And I guess the answer is I can rely on my team.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I don't want to follow the the usual order. Maybe we should reverse it and allow Grace to go first in this case. Grace, from your perspective, what do you like the most about being an Korean?
Um, the most, I think, is the passion of the team. All the team work with passion. Uh, I can learn of each team member of my team, of the other teams. Uh, I learn a lot of each situation or each proposal or each challenge. Um, I think the passion of the team is the key for me. Is one of the reasons for that I love my work.
Excellent. Thank you. Fausto?
Alrighty. For me, it is really to work with high level of professionals. I mean, people who are really going the extra mile, not only for the clients, but for the team, for themselves, and for the people who are next to them. You can be yourself. You can be outspoken. If there's something you would like to change, you raise your hand and propose a team to attack such a problem or whatever. Uh, Taking hands on little tiny problems that somebody will see and say that's not a problem, that's a first world problem or something like that. But we take responsibility and we do the things right to make it even better. That's really a wonderful thing.
Yes, absolutely. And it is at the grassroots level for sure. So thank you
Yes.
for that. Esau?
Yeah, it's funny that Fausto mentioned that one of the cool things about being in Korean is that you can be yourself. And this is actually one of the first company that I actually felt like I could be the way I am, that I can express myself. But also one of the things I really like about being in Korean is the whole community. Is It's always great to know that everyone is really talented, but also at the personal level, there are so many people that they are like good people. Like we are trying to get like this community across all the world, and getting all the personal values and feeling like we are part of a family and not just a company is a really cool. It's a really cool place to work. To be honest.
Great, makes sense. I think it is very important to have the freedom to be creative and to know that you have that freedom. So, makes sense. Anand?
Yeah, I've been, as I said, with Ancora almost 5 years now, and I've been, honestly speaking, quite highly enthused about being part of Ancora since almost day one, almost the day I joined. And it's primarily been because of the environment here, It's a very welcoming environment. There is the normal workplace frictions that you encounter in other places. They are sort of frowned down on, and the focus is on more on working out solutions. And I like that. And as Esau said, it's more like a home away from home. It's like family. You walk in, you feel like walking into work in the morning and putting in your full day's worth. And in the evening, if you feel like it, you go hang out and then you can go back home. It doesn't feel like work at the end of the day. Feels like you've come someplace, you've hung out with a few friends, got a few good things accomplished, go back out and wrapped up a funny day with a fun evening, and then you went back home for a nice night's sleep. So that stress, that environment of friction that you normally encounter in workplaces has not been here. I mean, an occasional here and there, but yes, as I said, the focus is on working things out, and the way people focus on capabilities more than anything else, and what you actually bring to the table in terms of the final goal, in terms of what the customer needs, what the organization needs, what the team needs. So that focus on what you bring to the table is actually something that drives me, and it drives me to bring more, to add more, so that tomorrow when I come in, I can bring some more to the table, because I see the value that the team is giving me. So now I want to give more to that team, and same goes the other way around also. So that kind of promotes a kind of healthy competition, and that also helps. But overall, it's the environment, as I said. All these things, they work, they come together to give a very healthy environment for someone to work in.
Sure. Yeah. Well said. I think the environment is friendly. It almost feels like family. You're enjoying yourself, and it drives you to do more. Hopefully, when you go out, you're not coming back to the office to continue working late night. uh, Now, of course, the last year everyone has been working remote and working from home, and we see a lot of homes here in this picture. So thank you for being candid. Thank you for sharing. I need my wall painted. I don't like the orange as much, but that said, um, you know. Things may change. We are evolving. I remember the days where we used to be in the office, and for a long time we have now been working remote. So we'll just evolve and figure out what's the best strategy. As long as you have that same feeling that the team is one family, they're friendly, they're motivating you to give more, whether you're working from home or in the office. If it's the same feeling, then I think we are spot on, and we need to continue doing that. So thank you for that. Um, I just want to ask everyone if there was any key takeaway or any highlight from everything that you heard, in this session. And I'll give you a moment to think about it. I heard a lot of different things. For me, the one highlight was the freedom to be creative, and I'm just paraphrasing it in my own words. But that was a highlight. That's something that I like to make sure that my team has. They have the freedom to take ownership and deliver to their commitments. Um, I don't like a lot of hierarchy, but someone mentioned that, and I'm just paraphrasing it. So for me, that definitely struck a chord. Are there any takeaways, any highlights that you heard for yourself that connected with you? Sharon, do you want to go
Uh,
first?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, just from being here, like I said, I've been here 6 months, but just from being here and just being in the past 6 months, I have seen the dedication that the teammates have, and like you had mentioned, the freedom to be creative and the freedom to speak up, the freedom to make suggestions and be able to continue to develop yourself personally and professionally and feel comfortable about it. I think that's a key takeaway here. And just as far as us as a team and in my role, I'm very comforted to be able to go after new accounts, knowing that I have a talented team, dedicated team that's willing to exceed expectations for the customers. And that for me, it's very heartwarming.
Thank you. Thank you. Makes sense. Anand, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. But before, I forgot to mention one thing. Happy 6 month anniversary, Sharon.
Thank you.
So, this has been a good experience, seeing so many faces from across the world and interacting with them, hearing their points of view. And I agree with you, Rohit. The key thing that struck me was what you said, the freedom to create, the freedom to express, the freedom to come up with your ideas and share them. That has been a key aspect of my experience so far. And I think that is one of the key takeaways that I'm taking from here too.
Sure. Yep. Isao?
Hey, for me, I think what really strike me is that communication is key and to get the close relationship with our clients. But I think it should be both ways. It's not only hearing about like what the client needs, so it's also important to get your needs heard by your client. So it's always good to be transparent with your client and telling how you feel, how you're doing, and also being really cautious of what are their client needs.
Yep, makes sense. Before I move on to Fausto, I think he's tempted to say that I'm on TV. That's what stood out the most, but I'll allow him to speak.
Well, kind of greetings to the whole world. Uh, for me, it strikes me that now my hamster is working in my head. I'm trying to think on what are ways we can start working about getting us together, about putting us together in the same pot, and really communicate with people that are really far away from us, that are part of our culture and team and company. Um, um, I'm decided to start doing something for the brand, not for the brand itself, but I mean for the people that are making this brand possible. I mean, how would it be possible besides these special events? How to start working with people in India and getting to know them, getting to know where we're heading there, and what is our opinion, what's their opinion, and what sort of clients we have and stuff like that. Getting to know more and being more soaked into what the Encoder really is.
Absolutely. There is a lot of diversity and inclusiveness. So we have to leverage it and
Exactly.
leverage it well. Grace?
Yes, for me, the key phrases or the keywords are team, collaboration. We have a family in Cora, and we can express our ideas, our feelings, and offer the best of us. That's it.
Yeah, makes sense. Thank you. That's said very well. In summary, enterprise value to us really means that we are fully committed to our customers' long-term success. We seamlessly integrate into the client's teams um, and their internal culture, thereby accelerating innovation and growth. I think from everything that I've heard, in some shape or form, it connects the dots and ensures that we are headed in the right direction as far as realizing enterprise value for our customers and thereby for us in return for us. So, thank you all for participating, for speaking your mind, um, and thank you to all the Enchorians that have logged on today. It has been people logging on at 12 a.m. or 8 a.m. and anywhere in between, depending on the time zone you are in. So we really appreciate you participating. This video will be put up on Corazon, so you will have the ability to watch it later at your leisure. And if you are in meetings and you haven't been able to watch at the moment, you'll have access to it. Just as a reminder, there are a few more sessions planned this week. The next one is on curiosity, and it will not be at the same time as today. We're going to shift the times, so it'll be on Tuesday in the evening US time, which would be morning Asia Pacific time. So look out for that invite, and we'll look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you all again.
Thank you all. Thank you all
Thank
for
you
watching
very
us. It's 500 people already. Bye bye.
much. Have a great day.
Bye bye.
Thanks.
Bye now.
Little
Bye.
kisses. Besitos.
Hmm.